Okay. I want to put you on the spot. Yeah. Okay, good. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm probably going to stay.
Hey, hello. I'm doing okay right now. About another hour, I might be really cool.
Yeah.
Great, great. Yeah, beautiful. Matt. Hey, how are you? Hey, guys. This is down to this great soccer game. Well, we have to be down here anyway. They have music lessons on Mondays, so.
You guys look really cold.
She didn't want to put on her sweatshirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Alumni Stadium, home of the BJU Bruins. Tonight's game features the Tennessee Temple Crusaders and your BJU Bruins. The NCCAA and Bob Jones University promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives, as well as public intoxication, the consumption or possession of alcoholic beverages and tobacco products are grounds for removal from the site of competition and other disciplinary actions. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd ask that you please rise as BJU faculty member Dr. Jason Ormiston opens tonight's game in prayer.
Let's pray together. Dear God, thank you so much for the privilege of sports, the opportunity to come out tonight in this beautiful weather to play this game of soccer. I pray that you bless all the participants. Help us to honor and glorify you in the way we cheer, in the way that the guys play tonight. In Jesus' name, amen.
Did you say beautiful weather?
Yeah, man, this is great.
It's about time to go back to my room and study. Do that too. Glad you did.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet tonight's starters. First, for the visiting Tennessee Temple Crusaders. For the Crusaders tonight, number 0, Nelson Garley. Number 3, Jonathan Walraven. Number 5, Eric Cook. Number 8, Sean Webster. Number 9, Ezekiel Nunez. Number 10, Jacob Fremer. Number 16, Tude Adedoyan. Number 17, Garrick Davis. Number 20, Warren Moody. Number 21, Jonathan Fan. And number 23, Caesar Carrillo. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet your BJU Bruins. For the Bruins, starting tonight, number 1, John Sandy. Number 3, Jordan Allen. Number 6, Matt Moore. Number 7, Stephen Lovelace. Number 10, Tommy Sims. Number 12, David Overley. Number 13, Ryan Beatles. Number 16, Jonathan McLean. Number 21, Daniel Herr. Number 23, Joel Cave. And number 28, Mark Stair. All right, fans, we're ready to get things started. I know it's cold out there, but are you ready for your Bruins?
Well, thanks for joining us again. Soccer on a rather cool evening. Game temperature 49 degrees here in Greenville, South Carolina. That may not be cool where you are, but boy, it sure is here in the South. Paul Wright with you, Nate Warwick, my colleague, and it is a match between the BJU Bruins and the Tennessee Temple University Crusaders. Well, Nate, what do you think? Where are we? What kind of record does the university, Bob Jones University, have, and what kind of record do the opponents have?
Well, BJU is sporting an 8-4-1 record, which sounds good anyway, but is even better considering they have been unbeaten in their last 7 games. They tied last game and had 6 wins in a row before that, so they're riding a lot of momentum right now. Meanwhile, Tennessee Temple is kind of on the opposite end of the scale. They're 7-11. They were at 500 and have dropped 4 games in a row, being outscored 2-17 over that stretch. So they're really going through a rough time, and this is the season finale for them. Of course, we still have the game against Northland coming up on Saturday for our guys, but for them, this is it for the regular season. So you know they might put a little bit of extra effort in it, try to close it out on a good note.
Surely.
And definitely BJU cannot go to sleep and just give a half effort. They have to play all out. We did beat them 7-3 back in September, but that was back in September. Both teams have changed since then.
Sometimes, if I were the coach, I would tell the team, sometimes we can not show up mentally. We may be able to beat a team physically, but if our mind isn't in it, and if the other team is really ready to play, this being the finale, they could be ready to play. It could be a tough night for the Bruins. I was very proud of how the Bruins played last game. They really showed a tremendous amount of character. They were down 2-0 at halftime, came back and won that match 4-2. Things are underway here in Greenville. Nate, take it away.
All right, we have your BJU Bruins in white going from left to right, back to the normal white after being in blue last game. But here we go, and the Crusaders in red going from right to left. Controlling, going across the middle, and you'll definitely see, as Matt Moore has there, some long sleeves out in this chilly evening. Here's Matt Moore going with it. Has a chance for a breakaway here. Cuts it into the middle. Good. Pass to Lovelace. Lovelace with a chance. Cuts over. Drops it back. Pressure from behind. Kick is deflected in. Cleared out. Nice chest there by Jordan Allen. Sends it over to the side. Nice through pass. Here we go. Put across the middle.
Great ball.
Tries to put it back behind him, and nice sliding save there, but good opening possession. Nelson Garley just barely able to get his hands on it on the slide. Good movement with the ball, though.
It sure was. Like the way that the attackers are pushing forward, getting numbers up right away. Everything looks like the BJU boys have come to play.
Yeah, and of course the wind is a big factor tonight. I think it's the strongest wind I've seen in any game here so far, and that'll be something to watch throughout the course of the evening. Right now it's not blowing quite as hard, but right before the game we were actually seeing it rain leaves a little bit as it was just blowing in right over the side of the stadium. Now BJU getting ready for a throw-in on the far side of the field. There we go. Nice tap right back. Looking to keep this in the offensive zone.
Boys will have to keep the ball on the floor today. Balls in the air will just be simply turned in the other direction. It is a stiff breeze.
It's a good send, but unfortunately Lovelace was not going toward it. Overly putting some pressure on. Now it's dropped back. Sent into the middle, and Allen now. Nice takeaway. Going to the inside. Cuts around a man. Trying to keep possession, but it's taken away. That was a tough play there. Didn't really have anybody to go to. And now Crusaders trying to get their first offensive thrust of the day. Adedoyan with it. Sending it down the line. Poked forward, and that should be easily gotten by McLean. Good to see him back in the lineup as he was not in there on Friday. One of his things he's best known for actually is probably his throw-ins. He's had a couple assists this season off the throw-in, and he's a big presence back there in the defense. Good to have him back.
Good step over on the far touch there. Somebody was trying to come in and tackle. You got to be real nifty with your feet. Ooh, beautiful one-touch ball.
Yeah, that was McLean right there, passing it back to Lovelace. Moore putting some pressure on Adedoye right now, and he's going to drop it back to Garley. In goal. Sent back across the other way. That was dangerous for him right there. Taken away. Here's Matt Moore with a chance. One-on-one, and just wide right. Oh, I thought Matt Moore had that one there. Big mistake by Garley, and he really got away with one.
A very dangerous play. The goalkeeper's got to get his head up and take a look around before he passes the ball to his teammate when his teammate has somebody standing right on him and is marking him very close.
Matt Moore has had a good season, and that was very, very close to being another goal. Just a slight bit wide right. In the middle, it's going to be taken by Daniel Hurt. Now he drops it over to the side to McLean. Looking to send this one up the middle. Good send. Tried to tap it back and just misplayed it off the bounce. That was a very tough one for Jordan Allen as it took kind of an odd hop. He was in perfect position, though. And once again, you see the Bruins putting a lot of pressure on the Crusaders early. As we mentioned before, last time they played, they scored 7 goals back in Tennessee. We'll see if, of course, we'd settle for a win, I think. But here we go. Sending it down the far side. Crusaders have a run at it. And good defense kept, nope, not able to keep it in. It will be a throw in on the far side.
Yeah, Joel Cave at the far side really ran it down, showed a lot of speed. Didn't know he had that much speed. Good to know your backs can run.
And Nunez was trying to work with that one on the far side. Looks like we'll have another Crusader throw in.
Crusaders have pushed up pretty well. They have their 2 defenders at midfield, but everybody else is forward.
Throw-in was a little bit shallow. Good heading defense there. Nice job by Beatles controlling that one. Sent back down the touchline. Working with it on the left side of the field right now. Looks like he's going to send it into the middle to Allen. Allen, nice drop back there. Just working with it, being patient. McLean back into the middle, back over to the left side. Beatles drops it back. Cave has some time with it. Now switching fields over to McLean.
I like how Matt Moore is running diagonally, coming right across the field, opening himself up for the pass. A front runner just has to do that. And if he keeps doing this and keeps showing the skill he's shown thus far, he'll put one in the back of the net. Good diagonal run coming by Moore again.
Stair dropping back, and you see a lot of really good one-touch passing from the Bruins right now. Here's her. He has Lovelace, and that's who he's going to go for, but headed out of immediate danger right there. Good job by Garrick Davis. Now working with it back through the way. McLean sending it up. Headed back away once again. Her with the head down. Nice pass up to Moore. Moore with another chance. He's shoved over right outside the box, and that will be a whistle. Moore had a great chance there, and that was just a straight-up shove.
Still a great chance. Very, very dangerous when you're taking a shot from about 19, maybe 20 yards out. The ball will be set. Referee will move the defenders back 10 yards, and they'll take it just couldn't be a better setup.
Although I still kind of wish he'd been just a step or two inside and we'd get a penalty kick. But for the situation, see, yep, there the wall is getting moved back. We'll see who takes it. Looks like Sims is over in the discussion right now, along with Allen, and trying to see who else is there.
When a referee sets a wall like that, we tell the referees, you be the first brick in the wall so everybody else knows where to go.
Sims with the shot, and goal! Tommy Sims cashes in on the direct kick, and it's 1-0 BJU.
Great shot. The wall, Sims actually used the wall to kind of shield the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper didn't move. The ball was in the back of the net, and finally the goalkeeper turned to his right and saw where the ball went. Great placement of a shot. Almost impossible for Tennessee Temple's goalkeeper to get to it. Lovely shot, well done. Great set piece by the Bruins.
Yeah, Garley definitely looked frozen on that play. Great job by Sims. Way to capitalize, and once again it was Matt Moore setting up that run as he was the one that got knocked over. Here we go, coming the other way. Nunez passing it up. Looking to turn it to the inside. Nice move there by Davis. Davis hits the turf though, and will be going back the other way. Stair tried to turn and go to Lovelace. Got it taken away. Back to Nunez. Good switch fields. Tried to get it up to Fremer. Couldn't quite get it to him. Fremer has it now, though. Cutting back to the inside. A lot of jerseys around. Shot. And nice scoop up there by Sandy, as that was Jonathan Fan on the shot, but very nicely done. And good job by Sandy getting down those ones with the hop. You just never know exactly where they're going to go.
Good reaction by Tennessee Temple. Oftentimes when a goal is scored, the defending team or the team that just scored the goal is actually very vulnerable. I'm glad to see they're pressing the attack.
Wise move by McLean there. Made sure to guard the ball, but then let it go. Good throw up to Stair. Stair has a chance, but looks like he's going to be beat out to the ball by Walraven. Walraven will get it back to the goalkeeper. And so far, Garley's had a little bit of trouble with his kicks. Already had that very near goal that he gave away right in front of the net, and that one wasn't really close to anybody. Here's McLean. Good throw into Stair. Getting in the way, though, with the header, and that's going to be kicked out toward the sideline, and we will have another throw-in. I'd expect to see McLean get a nice, good run up to it here and throw it across the middle of the box. We've seen some great plays happen from that setup earlier. Yeah, you see him getting a good running start to this.
One of the best offensive weapons we have is number 16. That, of course, is McLean.
There's the throw. Took one hop. Now it's dropped back. Volleyed right off the shot, and just wide again. That was a fine shot, though, considering it came off the bounce and kind of almost a sideways volley. Not a bad attempt at all, but just a touch wide.
Takes a lot of skill to be able to volley a ball like that. At the beginning of the season, I don't think we would have seen that, Nate, but the folks have really, our team's skills, basic raw skills, have tremendously improved in just these few games that we've had this season.
Garley had the right idea on that goal kick as he kept it very low and hard, which against this wind is what you're going to want to do. But unfortunately, he was not able to keep it in bounds. So we will have, well, no, this is actually going to be a foul called. And we'll have a kick coming from just past midfield.
Yeah, Tennessee Temple player was almost parallel to the ground as he was trying to jump in.
Here's Beatles, good send into the middle. That's over the head of the goalie. Now with it is Stair. Stair attaches it inside to Moore. Moore, nice little fancy footwork. Shot goal! Now Matt Moore gets his goal. He was close twice. Now he puts it in and BJU doubles their lead. It's 2-0.
Matt Moore!
Great move by Moore. He was actually stopped. I thought he was going to try to take the shot, but that's again shows some of the maturity we're seeing in the BJU Bruin team. Moore just sidestepped, knocked the ball to the side, used the forward momentum of the back who was coming at him to his advantage. Knocked the ball to the left, gave him a clear left-footed shot, ball in the back of the net. Great offense.
And going back just a bit, Beatles had a beautiful send in that Garley actually tried to overplay, and that kind of set up the opening in the net. Oh, there's a bad pass. Moore with another chance coming out, and that's a good slide by Garley. Otherwise, Moore would have had it around him again and probably been a 3-0 game. Good play by Garley, and good hustle by Moore. Over to the outside now, and a good start for BJU. Already up 2-0. Not even quite 10 minutes elapsed here in this game. Now coming back the other way with it is Webster. He is the captain of this Tennessee Temple team. Although perhaps not the primary scoring threat, he is a good player and one to watch out for.
You always like to see the word freshman.
Oh, good send to Lovelace. Lovelace with a good chance here. Going to wind up, tapped it over. I'm not sure if that was a shot or not, and then it's cleared away by his own defense. Either way, that could have been really good or could have been really bad. Not sure if we would have had it or not, but
Very bad mix-up on the defenders there. That should never. There just was no communication between the goalkeeper and his backs, or the backs just didn't listen to the goalkeeper. And to give up a corner kick when the goalkeeper had the ball zeroed in is just not good defending.
Yeah, at least kick it out the side. Here's Sims. Good send across the middle. Header, but it goes too high. That was a very nice send, though.
Well, I think we're seeing some very interesting play here. The BJU Bruins are attacking hard. They're knocking the ball around well. Great one-touch passes, flicks here, flicks there. And I started to mention before, do you really like to see the word freshman written beside a guy's name who is such an offensive threat as Matt Moore? And he is just a freshman from Greenville, South Carolina. There are 18 Greenvilles in the United States, so we better be clear which Greenville we're talking about.
Sims with a nice takeaway around the middle of the field. Clean deciding what to do with it. Goes up the middle, and I've just been very impressed with the precision of the passing for BJU, and that's really been what's helped set up a couple of their goals both their goals so far. So sharp. Here's Nunez going the other way. Nice throw in. Good pressure from Allen. That'll roll out. Grabbed up and thrown in by Adedoyan. And that's a nice kick by Dave, and I think it will result in a BJU throw-in. Here's McLean. Nice throw down. He had Stair wide open. Stair has a chance to here on the near side. Cut across the middle. And that one got knocked away from Matt Moore. Good defense there by Webster. We've got a whistle.
Yeah, the ball was knocked back to the goalkeeper.
And he picked it up.
Yep, by one of his players, and he's not. Yeah, it had to be. It should be a
indirect free kick, right?
It should be, unless the goalkeeper was outside of the box, and I think he's placed the ball inside.
It is.
So yeah, should be an indirect free kick, because if the ball is kicked back, if it's headed back to the goalkeeper by a member of his own team, he can catch it. If it's kicked back, passed back, yeah, it is indirect free.
I wonder then if Jordan might just tap it and let Sims wail on it. Let's see. Yep,
Sure.
There's the tap, there's the shot, and a goal! It's Jordan Allen, though, who made the initial tap, and not sure who actually scored the goal, though. Sims was on the near side, but he didn't kick it. It was the other guy on the set play.
Well, in point of fact, I was watching the goalkeeper. He's going to allow, watching the referee rather. He's allowing the goal to stand. The ball really, before it can be put in play, has to travel its own circumference, or 27 inches. And looked to me like our player just touched the ball and then it was whacked. But it could have rolled a little bit. The referee let it. He was certainly a lot closer than I am. But as point of fact, the ball does have to go its own circumference before it can be played, or before it can be an official indirect kick.
Yeah, I'll have to see at halftime who scored that. It might have been Matt Moore again, and there's a rough foul there on the outside. It'll be come back. But either way, as you said, they do allow the goal to stand, and it disappoints me a little bit, though, because you hate to get a goal that's not actually legitimate, you know?
Sure. You want to earn them all.
Here's Beatles. Nice send into the box. Up for the header. Goes out to an isolated part of the pitch, but good defense. Nice takeaway there by McLean. Great hustle. Good move to the outside. Going to look to cross this one in.
Oh, good.
Nice cut back. Another good move, and he's just running circles around right now. Good defense, but then he just kicked it too far. Some nice footwork on the outside, though. Good takeaway here by Lovelace. Trying to work with it on the near side, and the defenders are just really doing a good job here by BJ, and that's going to be knocked out by Nunez. Bruins coming the other way.
Yeah, good work by Lovelace there. He didn't give up. You just gotta run people down if they get around you, and he sure did. Good work rate.
Allen was trying to head that one forward to Stair, but it kind of rolled off the wrong direction.
Nice header.
Very well done there by Cave. Gives it over to Beatles, and he's had some great setup kicks earlier today, and one of those everyday starters that does such a good job. Now here's Stair coming the other way. Nice cut back. Working against some difficult defense, though, right now. And we are going to have a free kick for Tennessee Temple, and it looks like Webster's going to take it. Nope, he's going to seat it back.
We always like to see Matt Moore was defending there, got right into play, and the foul was called probably on him, but at least he was. Sometimes forwards and front runners can be a little bit like a prima donna, but he was getting stuck in pretty well, a little too well, according to the referee.
Oh, Moore with a nice one-touch back to Sims. And Sims sending it forward, looking for, I believe that's, Stair. Nice touch back, another good one-touch to Lovelace. Nice one into the middle. Passing has been so good today. Here's one to Allen. Inside to Moore. Moore with a chance and a nice diving save there. Credit Garley as he just robbed Moore of another goal. That was a great job sacrificing the body, getting in the way. Well done by Garley.
Great play. Great defending by the Tennessee Temple goalkeeper. Well done. Sometimes you have to sacrifice your body, and he just about did.
Throwing goes to Moore, and he's looking for somewhere to go with it. Drops it back. Some room. Shot from deep. Takes a deflection, and another good save from Garley. The deflection kind of threw him for a loop a bit as he was in one position, then it slid over to the other, and that was a tough shot from Allen, but well defended.
Hard shot, low shot, very difficult to handle. Again, Garley did an excellent job going down and pulling that one off the grass.
He gave up those 2 goals awfully quickly, but since then he has had some very fine plays in net.
We've had 3 goals scored, so it is 3-0 BJU Bruins. And what do we have? We have about 29 minutes 45 seconds left.
That's a good run by Tennessee Temple on the outside. Chance here, they're going to take a shot and deflect it away, and that will be a corner, as it looked like Joel Cave got in the way of that shot. So Tennessee Temple getting their first corner kick of the day, I believe. The only other time they've been over on that side is when they had a throw in. For the most part, the Bruins have put so much pressure on the Crusaders that there's hardly been any action down here at all. Here's the corner. That's a nice service. Headed toward the corner and then headed back away from the goal, but still in the goal box. Another good header on defense for the Bruins. Nice defensive stand there. And now Adedoyan working with it in the backfield. Send back over to Cook. Cook sends it up. A little bit of miscommunication there, but Crusaders keep it in. Trying to get this one into the middle. Good hustle there. Oh, here's a chance. If Moore can beat him out to the ball, which he does, it's a one-on-one with the goalie. And nope, they're going to call a kick. Either that or an offside, one or the other. I think they're going to say Moore might have gotten a little bit too physical with his defender there.
A good call by the referee that players can get tangled up, but sometimes when you hook somebody with an elbow, unintentionally, but if you do it, the referee has no choice but to call a foul, and he did.
Good job by Davis. Well controlled. Fan gives it back. Crusaders still, I think, looking for their first shot on goal, if I'm not mistaken. Adedoyan tried to send it in, but we have an offside. Bruins defense all throughout these last several games has been so good. And that's a good send for Stair. Better defended, though. Nice turn and go there by Adedoyan.
Stair could have done better in that situation if he would have gone to the ball. He was sort of, I think, waiting for the ball to bounce off a defender. It has been bouncing off quite a bit.
Tennessee Temple trying to send it into the middle. Looked like caught part of Beatles there. Here's a chance for Crusaders. Send it in, and another good clear out. Excuse me, down the line, and this will be a throw-in about midway into Bruins territory.
The Bruins are coached very, very well. The coach McCormick is really having his kids swarm the ball. They're almost every corner. They're double teaming the opponent, as well they should.
Crusaders have a chance here. Got a little bit of space there out to Adedoyan. Nice defense there. Well done as it was Lovelace getting in the way. And now this will kick out to McLean. McLean sends it up. He's got Moore, who gives it over to Lovelace, who will probably, give it back to Moore. Nice give and go there. He's going to go into the middle. And that was just not getting to the ball quickly enough right there. Allen playing around with it a little, Lovelace gives it over to Moore. Here's another chance. Cuts it back to the inside. Well defended, though, by Walraven. Now it's sent out. Herr gets a piece of it. He's looking for Lovelace. Now Lovelace has it. Shot. That's going to curve just wide left.
Oh, just missed. Now Moore was got just a little bit too selfless. He could have taken on he could have gone one-on-one with the defender, and he's been beating the defender all night. But he, in a very selfless move, he did knock the ball to his teammate. But I think a better decision may have been to take that guy on, since you are beating him most of the night anyway, and go right at the goal.
Lovelace was just a few inches to the left. The height was perfect. It was just a little bit wide. Here's another good offensive chance. Sent up for Lovelace. If he's onside, this could be a goal, and it's another wide left. I'm not sure if Garley got a piece of it or not. Looks like they're signaling a goal kick, so no. Just wide from Lovelace. Garley definitely took away a lot of his angle, though.
Yeah, he did. He came off the line in perfect fashion, and again, it's easy to see after the fact, but a little chip over the goalkeeper. When that goalkeeper's laying out, and that's what Garley's been doing all night. He's been laying out in front of the players. So if our guys are on the ball, they're going to think chip the ball over the goalkeeper, and that'll certainly stop him from laying out. He won't know if he should lay out or not. And
that indecision can be one of your best friends on offense. If the goalie can't decide, then he's not going to make either move. That really opens up your opportunities. Here we go. Crusaders back with the ball, going down the outside, and lost it out of bounds. Bruins pressure, I think, is really getting to them a lot. The Bruins have frustrated the Crusaders pretty much every attempt, and their own attack has been so precise for the most part. Drop back to Overly. That was a little bit too slow, probably. Gives it over to Cave now. Backside, looking to send it upfield. It's been on the Crusaders half of the... Ooh, that's some rough contact there, and it's going to go the Bruins' way. Got that one in play right away. No delay there at all. Looks like Allen trying to decide what to do with it. He's got a man on him hard from behind. Sends it down to McLean. McLean's got all kind of time. Sent forward. Oh, I don't know if that was an intentional header or not, but it just went a little bit too far for Allen to be able to take a second touch on it. It took one bounce and right into Garley's hands.
Yeah, Garley's knocking the ball pretty well, but he's knocking it up high, so as long as he knocks it high, we have a very good chance of getting to it on those punts that he's using.
Oh, that's a trip up from behind, and yep, sure enough, that's going to be a direct kick. And another good chance. This is, nope, never mind.
Play is moving, play is continuing on.
Well, now it isn't.
Yeah,
a little bit surprised at that one, but here we go. We're underway. Nunez passes it over to Adedoyan. Still working with it back here. Good interception by Allen, trying to get it up to Lovelace. Adedoyan intercepts. Oh, he's not offside. Shot and nice deflection wide by Sandy. That was a beautiful chance for the Crusaders, as I was sure he was offside. but he wasn't, and they will be awarded a corner, but lots of space there for Jonathan Fan. He's probably disappointed he didn't finish that one off.
Yeah, Sandy's taking charge as he should as a goalkeeper. He's having a word with his defenders. That should never have come through. Our defenders aren't showing as much patience as they should. Sometimes when we're trying to bring the ball out, they're trying to get the ball forward too far, too fast.
The corner is once again headed away, and
it will be a goal kick.
Yes.
Now, I've noticed on the far side and on the near side here, our defenders are trying to get the ball up when there's a midfielder standing much closer. Just take one more angle, knock the ball to the open midfielder, who in turn can push it on forward to the front runners. But we've been trying to get it forward in a hurry. A little more patience will work.
Just a little over halfway through the first half, Bruins hold a nice 3-0 lead. And that was a Stair trying to come up with that one. Couldn't quite do it. Nice header back the other way by McLean. Lovelace trying to control it. Working right now against Carrillo over here on the near side. Or Adedoyan, I'm sorry. Now sent back up the middle to Moore. Can Moore get to it? Yeah, that is
a penalty.
Penalty kick, sure enough. And the goalie is not happy. Garley is upset, but he totally took out Matt Moore. Knocked his legs right out from under him when Moore was trying to play the ball. And that, I believe that's a good call.
Yeah, the goalkeeper has no right to take people's legs like that. He was not playing the ball, or the ball was gone when he took the player out. So
and I believe he's been cautioned as well.
I'm not sure what the beef is. They're surrounding the referee.
Yep, he was not happy, but at least from up here, that looked like a pretty cut and dry call, as Matt Moore got absolutely taken out on that play. Are they letting Moore take the kick, or is that Stair?
Yeah, the referee needs to take charge here and get the goalkeeper cooled down, quieted down. Goalkeeper was even hanging on to the ball.
Shot and goal in the right side, and it's 4-0.
Bruins goal.
Well done, way to capitalize on the opportunity. And just like that, the Bruins continue to expand their lead. That was a nice penalty kick too. Kept it. It was almost like just a hard pass into the net, which a lot of times that's all you need. Just put it right inside the inside corner. And shy of an exceptionally good dive from Garley, there's no way that was going to be stopped.
Even the Tennessee Temple coach was having a word at the referee, but well, I've never yet seen anybody win an argument with a referee, and they certainly didn't this time either.
I don't think I've seen that in any sport.
No, you know, as the referee calls them, they are.
He's always right whether he is or not, right?
That's it.
Garley with the send up. Nice control there by Allen. Allen trying to do something with it. Now Moore comes over and just what a first half Matt Moore has had. We still have over 20 minutes left in it, but he has been all over the place. He's either scored or set up pretty much every single one of the 4 goals.
And defended well. And jumped under the attack and broke it up several times. He has had a game.
Nunez with some nice footwork there. Looking to take a shot. Nice step back. Gives it back. That was a good unselfish play, but I think he might have wanted to take a shot there. Now they're going to send it from way out. Nice diving header there from Overly. Now turning, going the other way. Oh, Matt Moore has a chance again. Coming out. He actually put it past Garley, but then he couldn't win the foot race to the ball. Garley was at least 5 or 10 yards outside of the goalie box. He was way out there.
Yeah, and he kind of laid out. I mean, if he would have touched the ball, it would have been a handball.
Well, we'll give McLean another chance. He's had some great throw-ins across the middle. There's another good one there. Nice high and looping. Headed up, and nice catch by Garley. That was on point. We would like to see it a little more direct, but not a bad job. Sims chasing down his man on the outside. Trying to continue it upfield, and it will be a Bruins throw-in. 20 minutes to go here in the first half as your BJU Bruins with a commanding 4-0 lead over the Tennessee Temple University Crusaders. And for the most part, it has been all Matt Moore on the offense. He's getting a lot of good help from the rest of the cast, including Jordan Allen and Lovelace. But as far as the actual scoring opportunities go, for the most part, Sims, of course, with that beautiful first goal, bending it right over the wall. And let's see, we have more coming out.
And Woodham coming in. Travis Woodham. He's been a player of late too.
Yeah, he has, during their 7-game unbeaten streak, he has 8 goals, 10 on the season, and he has just been phenomenal for them off the bench. I was talking to Coach McCormick because, with doing so well, I wondered why he wasn't starting. But he was telling me that having that such a valuable spark off the bench is just so helpful. If the team's playing well, he raises their game even more. And if they're struggling, then he brings everybody up to where they can be. And he said he just really appreciates having that presence off the bench. And I would be surprised if he doesn't have an impact here. Although right now, scoreboard doesn't really need it. BJU with a great 4-0 lead so far.
Yeah, I guess I'm a little surprised that you bring in such an offensive weapon at this point of the game. But then again, you have lots of subs, and even though there is no re-entry for once a player leaves, so Matt Moore will not be able to come back in the first half. But when you're up 4-0, well, it's impressive. People like goals, don't they?
Header, and he's knocked down from behind. This could be I think this is a penalty kick. I think he was inside the box, and he did get shoved over from behind. And this could be the shutout breaker. We'll see who they let take the penalty kick. Let's see, going inside for the play was Nunez. We'll see if that's who they let take the kick or not. Let's see, they're still deciding who's going to take the kick. It looks like they've... Let's see, have they settled on somebody? Yes, they are going to let...
Let's go!
Let's see. Not actually sure who that is. Is that Cesar Cirillo, maybe?
Yeah, it's number 23, Cirillo, is taking the kick.
This is going to be a tough one for Sandy. Can he keep the shutout alive on the penalty kick? Here we go.
Surprised the referee was a little more demonstrative in these penalties.
Here's the shot, and it goes wide left! Cesar Cirillo had a lot of power on it, but pushes it wide left. It's still 4-0.
Well, Sandy guessed right. He was diving to his right, and the ball went to the left of the goal mouth. So I'm not sure Sandy could have saved it, but at least he did guess right, and that's what it is for a goalkeeper on these penalties. You just guess. You dive in one direction and hope the ball is going to be low and you can get a hand on it to push it wide. But Sandy didn't need to push that one wide.
Caught a break there, and that's Cirillo is going to be kicking himself for that one. Whenever you just flat out miss a penalty kick, that's one of the most frustrating things in soccer because you have such a good opportunity. Here comes McLean the other way. McLean passes it inside. It's Woodham. He's double teamed. Tries to send it back. That's some fine defense there. Almost kind of ran him over though. Woodham sends it into the middle. Missed with one guy. Shot, goal! Credit Travis Woodham with an assist as I believe Jordan Allen puts in the goal.
It was indeed Jordan Allen. Great shot. That's what happens when you penetrate to the goal line. Good things happen. The defenders have to turn around and look at the ball. Allen simply snuck in there, and the ball came right to him and whack. Good goal. Well executed.
Woodham went almost all the way to the goal line here on the near side, and the pass wasn't even that hard, really, but it passed about 3 different Tennessee Temple defenders, one of our guys, and then Jordan Allen struck it home. Well done, and it's 5-0 BJU. Fans are getting a good showing here tonight so far.
Cool evening, and I'm surprised at how many folks. We've got a few hundred here viewing the game. They're die-hard soccer fans.
Oh, here we go, coming the other way. Another good opportunity. Woodham trying to just beat the defense. Couldn't quite do it that time. Good defense from Tennessee Temple. Nice takeaway, though, by Sims. Sims trying to cut inside. He's pushed down from behind.
And a direct free kick given by the referee.
And once again, he is just outside the box. Remember, the first goal of the game was created by Sims doing that, and then a later one off of that indirect free kick where the goalie touched it after it being kicked back to him. That was a tap over and then a goal off of what was almost a direct free kick.
Yeah, Tennessee Temple, I don't think they're certainly not trying to foul. They're just trying to catch up. We have a lot more speed than Tennessee Temple has, and they don't quite know how to handle this attack, so they're trying everything they can to catch up and sometimes step in the back of a leg.
Shot low, and nice save there. That was well struck, and good job by Garley going down and grabbing it. Oh, that was a very high kick. Dangerous play there.
Yeah, referee not out of position, just not in a position to see it, and he didn't get much help from his assistant, who when you stick a boot in the guy's face, that's certainly considered dangerous. Now that's a shot.
Wow, what a drive from Sandy going all the way to Sims. He's getting a lot of contact on him on the outside. It'll be a throw-in, though.
I think that was a wind-aided delivery by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, Sandy's got a good leg, but I think that's the farthest I've ever seen him kick it off of just a straight-up goal kick. Nice send across here. Overly has it.
Bad trap.
Yeah, Woodham had trouble corralling that one. Stair trying to get to it. Be sent into the middle, headed forward, and Tennessee Temple had a couple really good opportunities, but thus far just not getting it done. As BJU has just commanded this game pretty much start to finish up 5-0 right now. Sending it to Sims on the outside. Nice save into the middle, and right there, like, just kind of a questionable decision by the Crusaders. They had nobody on him, easily could have turned and sent it upfield. Instead decides to kick it out and give the Bruins a throw-in. Yeah,
it's players have to get their heads up. Let's see, we've got a sub coming in, and it's going to be taken to throw in here. It's number 9, and that's
Mark Bonikowski.
Bonikowski coming on the pitch.
I think Beatles is taking a rest. He's done a good job so far today on the left midfield side of things.
Beatles always has a good work rate, as he did today. He is a hard-working player.
Bruins dropping it back near midfield, kind of resetting their attack. Sends it back up the line for Sims, and that's going to roll out of bounds. Still over 14 minutes to go here in this first half, and it is, it's a BJU throw-in. And it has been a high-scoring affair here. Bruins up 5-0 over Tennessee Temple. One of those goals coming off of a penalty kick, couple more off of set plays, and some more just off of some really well set up passing one-on-one opportunities. Right now, the Crusaders trying to get it past midfield, but another bad pass taken away. Goes up, tried to get it up to Allen there, couldn't quite do it. Deflection off, fighting through the contact, and can't get to it as it's rolling toward the out of bounds. Ooh, nice save by the Crusaders.
Good work, good hustle.
Sims is going to touch it back to Bonikowski, sending it into the middle. That was just a little bit too far. I think if Stair could have just trapped it or something, but went just by him.
I think he was offside, and the assistant referee was getting ready to raise the flag, but when he saw the ball went back to the goalkeeper, he kept it down. Good decision by the assistant.
With the throw in here, going down the side. A lot of contact there as Woodham goes down from behind.
Woodham stays down. He hit the ground pretty hard. Sometimes it'll kind of take the breath away. He's a little slow getting up.
Yeah, he got dropped down pretty hard. I'm sorry, that's Stair, not Woodham. I'm sorry, Mark Stair took the hit, and we'll have another direct kick just outside the box, and once again it will be Sims. He already has 1 goal on the day. Wall gets backed up, and I think Garley got away with him there. He just gave a pretty good shove to one of our players in the back. Here's chipping across, header, and good defense. Now coming up, and that's just a very errant shot, but that was a fine send across by Sims. And then the following kick by Cave just kind of soared away. But
sometimes goalkeepers, when people back into them, and they do take a lot of punishment, if you will, inside the box. And if one of our players was trying to hold his ground against the goalkeeper, sometimes goalkeepers do shove a little bit.
Fine header there, and nice send up. Oh, just a little bit too far. Lovelace started to go on it, and they realized he couldn't get it.
That was and we're seeing smart plays. I mean, why run after a ball that you have no chance to get?
Lovelace able to keep this in play.
Good fight.
Going against 3 guys, and fortunately the Crusaders do come up with it. That's a stab there by McLean. He's better than that. Chip back into the middle. Webster sending it over to the far side. Back to Webster again.
Yeah, McLean wasn't squared up. He kind of had his back turned and stuck a leg in. You always got to square up with the attacker.
Good hustle there, but unable to get the takeaway out of it. Now we do. Lovelace sends it up. Here's Stair. Stair sends it across, and Garley able to pounce on top of it before Woodham able to get there. Not a bad shot, though.
Another plenty of opportunity to go all the way to the goal line. Let your team get forward and get numbers up, but a little bit impatient there on the attack.
Stair trying to get it away, but still in possession. Sent up to Fremer and knocked away there by McLean. Nunez getting ready for the throw in. Been a very good game for the Bruins so far. 10 minutes and 37 seconds to go in the first half, and it is 5-0. Good control there as it's now sent over to Lovelace. Chipped ahead for Woodham. Woodham has it.
Great.
He's going to do that penetration again. Tried to cut it across the middle and able to just barely keep it inside. That was some good defense by Carrillo. He was able to get in the way of the cross and even keep it in bounds for Garley to come over and grab it. Some fine defense there on a very nice penetration by Woodham. Sims was trying to keep that one in bounds, unable to do it, but since he did hit it off the defender, we'll have a throw in. And we have another sub coming in.
It looks like, and it is, it's McCarty. Ryan McCarty coming on for the Bruins.
Another good offensive threat. He has 6 goals and 4 assists so far this season, so he's been playing well. Another good force off the bench for them to bring in.
And Coach McCormick seems to be making a statement. He wants goals when he brings in these offensive weapons.
Well, the defense is playing very, very well right now, too. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some more subs here before this first half concludes. We'll see. He's been fairly sparse with the substitutions. I think only 3 or 4 so far here this half, which, considering how deep of a roster they have, is kind of low. Woodham dropping it back. Sent forward to Lovelace. Lovelace chips it back to McLean. McLean sent up ahead. Looking for, I think that's Allen. Just kind of an unfortunate tangle over the ball there. Not anything wrong, I don't think. Just ends up going out of bounds. And it looks like
it is a corner kick.
Will either be, okay, it will be Allen taking it. A lot of times Sims will take those, but Allen will take this one on this side. Jordan Allen ready, and here's the send. High, curving, across, off the hands again, and then cleared away. Shot back into the middle, just wide right. And you can see putting the head in the hands, he was so close. That deflected off of Garley's hands twice, then kicked out to, I think that might be Daniel Herr in the middle. And then he took a shot that went just wide right, and we've had, what, a good 4 or 5 shots that have been just a little bit off.
The better service is always about 12 yards out. You get to the penalty spot, it's very difficult for a goalkeeper to get it. But you get it in the 6, 8, 10-yard range, and goalkeepers generally can come off the line and get it. And that's certainly what happened in that situation.
Cleared back away by Walraven. Looking to get it up there to Davis. Sends it over into the middle. Now controlled by Webster. Out to the outside. Mackin, good job. You see right there, Bruins going to the ball, not waiting for it to come to them. Allen almost got kind of tripped up off the ball there as he's still trying to work with it. Drop back to McLean. Nice send to Lovelace, and credit some nice defense there and good playing. In now just recently is Ogunbunmi. He's now in, just came in off the last substitution. Walraven with it. Nunez trying to turn. That was a nice turn and go by Nunez. Very well achieved. And then got it through McLean's legs, but then he couldn't run through McLean.
I like, I really appreciate Coach McCormick, and I'm sure it's a coach's training that's doing it. Our kids aren't knocking the ball away. That just is, when I was 30 years of college soccer refereeing, it used to irritate the fire out of me when the kids would knock the ball away and take that offensive attack away. And I appreciate Coach McCormick training our kids. Here we go.
Carrillo served into the middle, touched around. Here's Woodham. Woodham with a great chance. He's one-on-one with Garley. He's going to send it all the way across instead, and it's too far. Not sure why he didn't take that one in all the way himself, but anyway, they are able to keep it alive. Gives it back to Sims. Sims drops it back one more time. Taken away by the Crusaders. Trying to send it down that touchline. Stolen back. Working with it on the far side. Lots of red around that jersey. He's still dribbling with it, and we're going to have a kick. Direct free kick coming for the Bruins. Oh, man, I really thought Woodham was going to take that one all the way himself and make this a 6-0 game. chose to send it across and was just a little bit off.
A little touch to the inside to get on the inside shoulder of that attacker coming at him. Would have been a very good decision. And we've got Allen taking that free kick from the far side.
He already has 1 goal today. That one slides past the wall, but not able to get into the goal. A little bit of a high kick there, but now being controlled on the outside. Good pass over to Overly. Overly sends it back into the middle. Turning and going is Her. Her with a little bit not enough on it. Sims trying to turn and kick, and good save by Garley.
Good attack. Our kids aren't looking for an acre any longer as they did at the beginning of the season. He just had a seam and he took it. Little more force on the ball, and it would have snuck under the goalkeeper's arms.
Good hustle on defense back the other way too. The transition game is so important. So you want to make sure that you're not giving up anything easy that way. Not be so pushed up so far that you can't get back on defense. Here's Sims going up, and I think that's McCarty with it. McCarty kind of ran past and then runs back. Drops it into the middle. Shot! And just wide right. Another good attempt, though, as Allen striking from deep, and he's got plenty of power. That was good height, just wide right.
Yeah, we're about 4 minutes, 27 seconds remaining in the half. 5-0, the BJU Bruins on top. It has been all Bruins all the way thus far. They have acquitted themselves very well this evening.
Short kick from Garley, a little bit of trouble getting it under control, and that one could have been bad, but now it goes up and drop back one more time. Back on the attack, here's Woodham. A lot of pressure, he's double teamed right now. Cuts it out to the outside, still has possession. Now kind of stands over the ball a little bit, gives it over to Her. Her tripped up from behind, that'll be another free kick. A lot of those coming today for the Bruins.
Well, the fact is that we are just a lot faster than the Tennessee Temple Crusader players, and they just can't keep up with it. They're going for the ball, but the next thing they know, the ball is 10 yards forward, and they're striking someone in the back of the leg.
And McLean didn't even wait for the wall to be moved back, so they just sends it right into the box. We've got a man down, and this could be a penalty kick. Either that or it's an injury, but I think it's a penalty kick and a red card. We have the first red card I have seen here at this field during a Bruins game.
Now the player reached up, and the referee is calling. He handballed. He stopped what the referee decided was a
goal scoring opportunity,
and he red carded the player.
And I believe that was Sunfunmi Ogunbunmi, who ends up getting the card and leaving the pitch.
Well, there's the goalkeeper out there administering the penalty. Clock is stopped. I don't appreciate a goalkeeper doing that, quite bluntly. It's not his job to. That's gamesmanship. He's trying to put something in the head of the kicker, and the referee really needs to step in there and sort that out. The goalkeeper needs to be on his line. He has no business hanging onto the ball.
And it looks like it. Oh, they're going to let goalie John Sandy take the penalty kick.
Well, he better be able to run back down the other end of the field if the goalkeeper saves it.
And we are keeping 3 defenders back, but I wonder if he might be having a couple words with Garley there, as he's still holding onto the ball. But I can't remember the last time I saw a goalie take a penalty kick. But hey, I mean, all the better. I'd love to see John Sandy put one in. Already a 5-0 lead. One of those coming off of a penalty kick.
The referee's going over now to have a word with the Tennessee Temple coach, either giving an explanation. I'm sure that's what it is. The referee and his assistant had a word.
Yeah, maybe explaining the card a little better. I'm not sure.
So he's letting the player come. No, he's not. He is letting the player come back on.
Huh.
Well, that's not unprecedented, and the referee consulted with his assistant. That's why you have 6 eyes on the pitch.
So is he taking away the card because they're still doing the penalty kick? It looks like.
What apparently what apparently the assistant had to say was it was, in his judgment, in his point of view, it was not an intentional handball. We'll see if it was a if it was a handball, then, or that it was not a significant goal-scoring opportunity, and apparently it is. But I really think the referee or the assistant needs to take charge of this stuff and keep the goalkeeper out of there. That's simply nasty gamesmanship that he's trying to perform.
Well, here's Sandy for the attempt. Shot, and it's saved! What a save by Garley! He dove to the proper direction, slid to his left, and a beautiful save. Now he's trying to put it past him. And that actually was a fine shot by Sandy, but a fantastic save by Garley. Still, I feel kind of bad for Sandy, though, because, as you said, that was very poor gamesmanship before, but that was a fine shot attempt and nothing taken away from him. That was just a very good guess and excellent save. Woodham offside.
That, in defense of the referees, if they needed defending, and I'm not sure they do, perhaps a wrong choice of word there, but that was a fine piece of refereeing when his assistant, they talked it over, the clock was stopped, no one was getting hurt at that point, and they determined that what the referee he didn't have all of the information he needed to make the decision. I appreciate that as a nice piece of refereeing.
Some nice piece of passing there, too, but an even better takeaway by Allen. He's been very, very active all over the place today. Hurd dropping it back. Give it back to Overly. Swung over to the opposite field. Sit back up the outside. Looks like he's going for Sims. Not going to be able to get to it, and it will be a throw-in. We're down to a minute and a half left in this first half. Already had 3 penalty kicks. Bruins lead 5-0. One was successful, one was shot wide left, and one was very fine save.
We've had just a little bit of everything, Nate. Penalty kicks, goalkeepers hanging on to the ball, coaches coming out on the pitch, letting them giving their nickels worth to the referee.
A retracted red card?
Yes. A retracted red. I don't know that I've ever seen that.
1 minute.
I know I never have, but you've seen a whole lot more soccer than I have. Here we go, Crusaders with less than a minute to go, trying to make one final push, see if they can put one on the scoreboard. Of course, Bruins trying to add one more of their own. McLean, good play there, sends it over to Lovelace. Back into the middle, lots of time. Woodham, chance. He gets shoved over from behind, and that's got to be a card.
That's a corner kick.
Oh, really?
That's a corner kick.
That surprises me. I thought that was a more flagrant foul than the one they gave a penalty kick for. But here we go. Sims once again taking the corner. He took one earlier. Allen took the last one. Sent across. That's a deep corner. Shot once and
Just
wide left. Off the wrong side of the netting.
Well, I'll say this, Garley has had plenty of work tonight in the goal, and he too has done a fairly good job. I know, how can you say he's done a great job with 5 goals, but he has had a tremendous amount of pressure applied, and that ends the first half.
That's the end of the first half.
It is 5-0, the BJU Bruins in the lead. It is halftime, and the clock is running down. It's 15 minutes for half, and Nate Warwick and I, Paul Wright, will return right after halftime, so please stay right where you are. It's a chilly evening here in Greenville, South Carolina, but you're probably in the warmth of your living room or wherever your computer is viewing this. Stay with us, won't you? We'll be back right after halftime.
Hey,